work. Disgusting, nasty work. Nasty. Come on, son. And at the #1 spot. Give me a break. Nasty work. Nasty. Come on, son. Let's get the show popping. We are back. How was your Christmas? Did you have a good Christmas? I did. Christmas was good, man. Christmas was good. But there was this song, man, that's just been, man, every time I hear it, man, it's a classic, 90s classic, man, from the late, great B.I.G., Notorious B.I.G. Y'all see, what the Best Style Fly hoodie today. Shout out to Best Style Fly. You know what I mean? Located in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. That's the only place you can get this. So if y'all want to know where I got this hoodie from, y'all should see the back. The back is crazy. The whole back is covered with this same design. So shout out to Bed-Stuy Fly. That's no promo either. You know, I support the brand. But yeah, man, this big song right here, every time I hear it, this beat, man, was just so crazy. It's one of my favorite big songs off the Life After Death album. And let's get to this, man. This is my joint right here. This is my joint. We gonna rock with Diddy vocals. You know what I mean? We can separate the man from the music. We gonna do that today. Because, man, this song, come on, you know the song. You know the song. It's one of the only albums in history I never skipped over nothing. I listened to this album straight through, both CDs. Come on, Big.
And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
You niggas in my faction don't like asking questions.
Strictly gun testing, coke measuring, giving pleasure in the Benzito.
Niggas fannies,
spending chips at Manny's. Hope you creeps got receipts. My peeps get dirty like cleats.
Run up in your crib, wrap you in your polo sheets.
6 up in your wig piece, nigga deceased. Why? May you rest in peace.
With my sycamore style, more sicker than yours.
4-4 and 54 drawers.
That's my pilot, stairs my lair, yes my dear.
Shit's official, only the feds I fear.
Here's a tissue, stop your blood clot crying.
The kid's the dog, everybody dying, no lying. So don't you get suspicious.
I'm big, dangerous, you're just a little vicious.
As I leave my competition, respirator style. Climb the ladder to success, escalator style.
Hold y'all, breath I told y'all. Death controls y'all, big don't fold y'all. I spit phrases that'll thrill you. You're nobody till somebody kills you.
You're nobody till somebody kills you.
Right. People always say this song is about Pac. I don't think so. If that is, this is a crazy shot. And I want to hear the second verse, because this second verse is where I just close my eyes, listen to this lyrics, man.
Watch Casino, I'm the hip-hop version of Nicky Tarantino. Ask Nino, he know.
Green with envy, the green tempts me to make the rich their enemy and take their cheese, take their spot, take their keys.
Make my faculty live happily ever after in laughter. Ha, never seen Cristal pour faster until the bastards, knuckleheads squeeze lead. 3 of mine dead, nothing left to do but titting ass to shreds, leave them in bloodshed. Incidents like this, I take trips. Lay up in Miami with Tamika and Tammy. Some Creole, CO bitches I met on tour. Push a peach, legend coupe, gold teeth galore. Told me meet them in the future later. They'll take me shopping, buy me lavender and fuchsia gators. Introduce me to player haters and heavyweights. Rich bitch shit, drinking Cristal.
People ask me, yo, how you avoid, people like, yo, how you be avoiding like copyright strikes? I don't. Let me tell y'all something. Right now I'm having fun with this show. And right now I'm giving y'all good music until the money get up. And then all this music shit gonna be over with. And I'm gonna announce what I'm gonna start doing after this, all right? This is just a prequel to the real shit I'm gonna be doing. For all of y'all out there, for all you up-and-coming musicians, y'all gonna love what I'm about to do. But I'm gonna get into this song right here too. This was off the Clips, Lord Willing album. This song right here, this was my favorite. Aside from Grinding, not even Grinding. This was my favorite song on that album. This shit right here.
Oh, no.
This was my shit, y'all. This was when I was in
I lived this
full
shit.
comedy. When niggas was outside doing different
rapping
things.
And tapping,
this song right here, I was on the road with this song. Not me. I'm not you. I'm not you, rapper. I'm not you. Everybody got a pass, right? Push up.
I keep that Ziploc busting at the stitches. Culinary chemist, I serve the malicious that break the fiend's fixes. One give you the sniffles, the other leave you with the itches. Transport airport with the Vaseline, so I can fulfill my dreams of passions that's green, more cash than you seen. With an Aston that's green, me driving up fast with the lean. Zoning family, keep youngins in them rented Camrys. Door panels full of shit and I ain't full of shit, reckless ass. God forbid they don't crash. From the panel to the dash, it's 4 pounds of slab. Nah, bitch, we don't believe in airbags. Cars turn tricks like the Ringling Brothers skits. Whether bitch
Come on, Styles.
or the Glock pop out, you know what I'm about. Blow clear sonics till the snot drop out.
The winner's a damn lie.
Kiss.
Got 'em right here, and if I don't like you, the grams high. Take it or leave it. Soon as a fiend taste it, they need it. Make them smoke it right in front of you and make them believe it. Probably think I won't murder you the way I smile,
but I'ma take a lot of shots, AI style and Jada. The name is filthy, but so what? The motherfucking game is filthy. You know what? My mom and my pops really
did a good job, but it was the Montega and the cane that built me, so I could never hate on another brother. God is great, the devil is a motherfucker. When you broke, but they think you got money, crackers start showing you love. Your own people
Roscoe P. Cold Chain. Welcome home. We just came home.
Cornrows or dreads, I will eliminate.
I'm far from a little nigga. I stab up block reps and turn quiet streets in a hot set. Nigga, it's funny, you say you're a killer how? What is the return of the killer clowns? How can you put no fear in my heart?
I make your people say, wow, that didn't look like my man.
Come on, Roscoe.
Down. The corner did what he can.
He got hit
with 10 rounds. At point blank and point blank, Cold Chain left that nigga stinking. Nigga had statics with face, I got the wrinkling.
Slugs all in it. I had my eyes on his minking.
I didn't give him a chance to blink when I jogged up on him. Put the 40 up on him, shocked him. Made his head stand on end like a baby, I rocked him. Your coffin's your cradle, you can't bite the hand that made you. That's the beginning of the end.
Styles.
And you a thug that pretends, call cocaine, shoot a nigga. I got X-ray vision, I see through men and squeeze triggers with bullets that go through men.
This is my shit right here. Come on, Styles.
Yeah.
Fuck with SP, that's your date with death. Got bullets that'll break your chest. No sleep like I hate the rest. I'm in my hood like it's my favorite rap. I hold it down any place I step.
And the love gets slept on.
Cause I'm raw and dope, fresh out of Africa that's never been stepped on. Dog, I'ma clap at you the minute that you rap wrong.
Holiday the ghost, the main reason why you're set gone. Why I love riffing and war, you wouldn't understand. Cause my God is different than yours. If the world's spinning in circles, I wanna learn to move backwards. Kill niggas the first minute they jerk you. What you keep the toaster for? Creeping in the hood and shit ain't really good, but I'm deeper than the ocean floor. Higher than the plane, meaning in the bowl. I want your inside out, so I mean it when the pull.
Rappers is talking to me as if we in the same boat. I tell them quick, no, I move coke. And you and I don't share no common bond, so forgive me if I don't receive you with open arms. It shames me to no end to be poison to those who could very well be my kin. But where there's demand, someone will supply. So I feed them their needs at the same time cry. Yes, it pains me to see them need this. All of them lost souls and I'm their Jesus. Deepest regret and sympathy to the streets. I seen them pay for their fix when their kids couldn't eat. And with this in mind, I still didn't quit. And that's how I know that I ain't shit. My heart bleed, but that's aside from the fact I live for my kids and theirs and them youngins after that.
Shout out to the Clip, shout out to the Lock, shout out to Roscoe P. Cold Chain. Classic Lord Willing. Shout out to Virginia Beach, man. Shout out to Virginia. My daughter lives in Virginia, but she's in a better part, you know what I mean? So shout out to them. That was a different era right there, y'all. Different era. Everybody got a pass, right? I didn't dabble, but I was so bad at it that I had to quit. I was too scared to go to jail. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But I was out there trying to, get my feet wet and do a couple of things in the game, but shit wasn't for me, man. I was like, shit, nigga, I ain't bust nothing open. I sold it for whatever I sold it. Nigga, I probably make it a band over each one of them things. I ain't make shit. I had to get rid of them quick. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about my past too much. That shit is over. The statute of limitations done passed, so you can't prosecute me for it. A long time ago, and that shit is over with. But anyway, guys, welcome back to episode 8 of the Nasty Work Show. I am your host, Wil Milz. Let's get into it, man. How was your Christmas? You know, New Year's coming up. New Year is coming up. The New Year is coming up. 2025 is looking very good for me. Hope it's looking good for you too. This has been by far my greatest year of my career in comedy and social media commentary, in podcasting. This has just been an all-around dope year for me. The most lucrative, the most... listen, let me give you the perspective. I remember 2 episodes ago, I told you I was at 219,000 followers or 217,000 followers on Instagram. That was 2 weeks ago. Now I'm at 241. 241 followers on Instagram, 300,000 on TikTok, 176,000 on Facebook, and counting. Everything is just going phenomenal on social media. Got a lot of deals on the table that's coming up pretty soon. I got to keep quiet about it till the contracts till the ink is drying. And I just hope I will, after these contracts are being signed, I hope I still can, work out a way to still continue doing this because I do love this. But, yeah, let's get into it, man. We got an entertaining show for y'all today. Of course, we got a top 5. I'm definitely going to enjoy the top 5 today. It's going to be very fun. I'm giving out some awards today, guys. I'm giving out some awards. And I did tell you at the beginning of the show, this is my plan. All you up-and-coming rappers, R&B artists who are, trying to get your music out there, here's my thing. I love music, whether it's hip-hop, R&B, opera, bachata, merengue, country. I just love music. I'm a lover of music. But, of course, my roots are embedded in hip-hop, R&B, and jazz. That's where my roots are. So I say all that to say this. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to have you guys email me your music. Email me your music. And I'm still going to continue with the 2 songs, before the start of the show. But to protect my income, to protect my show, my brand, and my money, you guys are sending me unpublished music. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you at random every week. I'm going to pick out 2 songs, and I'm going to play the songs on the show, and you guys in the comment section to be rating it, and, of course, I'll be rating it. And I'm going to give you an unadulterated response on how I feel about the song. If the song is trash, I'm going to let you know. Or if I just don't like it, because even if I don't like it, I can still see potential in somebody else liking it. You feel what I'm saying? But that's the plan. That's what we're going to do at the top of 2025. I'm going to blast it all over my social media platforms. Hey, listen, no more will I be, I can't continue to play these good songs, these oldies but goodies that you're enjoying, because there are companies that own this music, and every time I post it, I get demonetized. But for the love of this show and for the love of the music and for the love of the fans that enjoy what I do with the music, I play it anyway. I don't give a shit. My money's okay. But at some point, this got to become lucrative for me, to keep the lights on, and all jokes aside, TV and media studios. All right? So let's get into the show, guys. Let's see what we got on the docket for today. We got quite a few things. But yeah. So, ladies, I want to tell y'all something. And I'm saying this coming off a cold. I think I'm at the end of it now, but last week's episode, I was sick to the motherfucker. I don't know if y'all picked up on it or not. I was sick to the motherfucker. And after that episode, it just got worse. It got worse. I was a mess. That shit didn't feel like no regular cold. I don't know if I had COVID. I don't know what was going on, but I was a mess. All right? And I know who did it. My manager, Moxie, you did it, bro. You got me sick, man. And my boy L.I., one of them dudes got me sick because we all hung out together and we be sharing vapes and shit like that and hookahs and all that. And one of them dudes got me sick. I believe it was my manager. And he kept it under wraps. He ain't say nothing. So meanwhile, he getting better, taking all types of black seed oil, wood root tonic, all types of home remedies from my other homie. He ain't telling us that he's sick. I'm dying on the other end, though. Some kind of friend and manager he is, though, right? You know what I mean? But I'm better now. And ladies, I know y'all be having like a lot of like, like y'all be thinking men be playing it off. But studies show, we do know women have a higher pain tolerance than men, right? Because you guys' body are built a little different for one or two reasons. One, you have a period every month. So you get cramps and menstrual pains. We don't deal with none of that shit. You know what I mean? Most of our pains are like self-inflicted. If we hurt ourselves, we don't have any natural pains that just come to us. The only pain we have, and men, y'all know what I'm talking about, when we teenagers and we going through puberty, we grow these hard lumps in our nipples, and them shits hurt like a motherfucker. The one thing we do have that women don't got to deal with, we have a organ that lives outside of our body, right? Our testicles are the male version of your ovaries, but your ovaries are protected. They're inside your body. They're protected by the ribs, bunch of other shit. Our testicles is our reproductive organ that lives outside of our body, protected by the scrotum, which is a thin layer of skin. That's why even if you brush nuts slightly, it is excruciating. Our nuts are so sensitive that you hit them hard enough, you can literally kill a man. That's how bad it is for us. But, I digress. We protect them as much as we can. But when y'all be saying men be fronting, like we be faking it with, with the way we act when we sick, I'm telling y'all, it's not a fake thing, because now I just saw recently studies show that women actually have a better, scientifically, women have a better immune system than men. So look, let me show y'all what I was talking about. Where is it at? Immune system. Where is it? Here we go. Check this out. So yeah, women have a better immune system than men. I want y'all to check this out, y'all.
Fellas, we have been getting gaslit our entire lives,
Yep.
And now there is scientific evidence. You've heard of a man cold. When we get colds, we really get pushed to the brink. We almost really die. I'm just now learning that we know scientifically women actually have stronger immune systems.
Yes.
I'm an astrophysicist, not an immunologist. So I checked out some of the papers and tried to understand what is going on. Here's what I gathered. At the population level, women tend to have more aggressive natural killer cells. These are called NK cells. Type of cytotoxic lymphocyte, normal part of the immune system. They are really good at identifying and eliminating abnormal or infected cells. From an evolutionary perspective, you can see how something like this would be favorable for women to protect offspring. Childbirth is something that's very dangerous. Whatever the reason is, at the end of the day, women have an easier time fending off infection than men at a population level, right? It's an oversimplification. The individual can vary, but at the population level, this is true. They've been telling me I'm dramatic when I get sick. Fellas, don't let yourselves get gaslit anymore. We may actually be experiencing the same sickness to a worse degree because we have immune systems that are not as aggressive at eliminating the infected cells. I love when science backs me up.
Thank you for that, my brother. And with that being said, ladies, we actually do go through it worse. We're not being dramatic, because I've actually had, when I had COVID, my girl had COVID at the same time I did. And she ate that shit. Me? I was down. And it's been all my life. This has been all my life. Like all of my, like I've had a cold, and I'm going through it bad. Like I feel like I need to write my last will and testament out here. Meanwhile, the lady, whoever I'm with at the moment, is not experiencing the same thing I'm experiencing. She going through that shit easy, eating it. And I'm thankful that science has backed us up, man. So ladies, no more gaslighting us, trying to shame us into thinking that we acting like some bitches or something like that, because science has told us that women has killer cells that are more effective than ours. So men, just go through it, bro. It's not you. Women have a stronger immune system than us, okay? So yeah, I just want to get that out the way because it is cold. I know a lot of us going through it right now. It's cold in some place, wintertime, and, people going through it out here. But the men going through it worse. So ladies, bear with us, all right? I got stronger immune systems than us, period. right? I love to see shit like this too. Where is this? Yeah, here we go. Let me tell you, I got a couple of homies. And if y'all see this, I don't care if you get mad at me, bro. I think you all are idiots. Like all of these flat earth people, I think you're idiots, bro. Like to even, like, there is, the flat earther community is like a group of people that just join together and join forces for the sake of what they think, right? Science and astrology has proved time and time again that the world is round, right? This flat earther right here, this nigga went to Antarctica. He claimed he went for a free trip. He went to Antarctica to prove his point and was proven wrong. And this is a flat earther, guys. Whatever you guys believe, the vortex and what the curvature of the world stops at the poles, whatever the theory is. He went to Antarctica. That's how far he went with his theories. And salute to him because he had to admit he was wrong. So here we go.
Sometimes you are wrong in life.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that there was no 24-hour sun. In fact, I was pretty sure of it. But I respect Will Duffy for being a stand-up guy, at least in the way that he kept saying it was true. I kept saying it wasn't. He said, "You want to go? I'll take you." And brought me here, and it's a fact. The sun does circle you in the south.
Yes.
So what does that mean? You guys are going to have to figure that out yourself. Don't listen to my beliefs or my opinion. It shouldn't matter to you. But at least you should be able to accept that the sun does exactly what these guys said as far as circles the southern continent. So that's about it. I realize that I'll be called a shill for just saying that. And you know what? If you're a shill for being honest, so be it. I honestly believe there was no 24-hour sun. I honestly now believe there is. That's it.
Good.
If you want to call me a shill, so be it. I'll live to see another day, and at least I know that I got to see it. And I just want to say thanks to Will. Through everything, you've been at least kind to me, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate the trip. If you guys want to, my whole master plan worked for getting a free trip out here and to
knock it off, bro. No, stop.
But no, it's amazing. I can't even tell you. Flying in was
Stop
the best thing I've ever seen. So, looking around, best thing I've ever seen. So, how could I give him a hard time for bringing me down here? $35,000 trip.
Salute to him, man. Salute to him for admitting that he's wrong. Now, unless you other flat earthers have some other theories that can prove this, this man went to Antarctica. Y'all ain't going to Antarctica. And that's one of the main things about flat earthers. No 24-hour sun, no 24-hour moon, because at the poles where everything's meet at, whatever that fucking theory is. It's dumb. And also, we got other things to worry about. You know what I mean? Like, that's should be minimal on your list as far as the world is concerned. But yes, salute to that flat earther for proving his dumb ass was wrong. Okay? Here's something dope. Do y'all know that in Poland, and I believe this, right? Now, here's my thing, right? I have 4 daughters, 2 sons. I am conservative. I'm in the red. I don't care what nobody feels about that. I do not subscribe to the blue ideologies. We can get into a political conversation. If you care to debate me on this, that's fine. Shoot me a DM, send me a message. We can talk, okay? Especially if you black. For some reason, black people feel like other black people shouldn't be conservatives or Republicans. I'm one of them, all right? Whatever you think, and I'm as black as they come. I'm as black as they come. Strongly grounded in my heritage and my culture. So you can't call me no motherfucking Uncle Tom. In Poland, they have implemented mandatory firearm training for children. And man, do we need to bring that over here to the U.S. So check this out, guys. Poland has mandatory firearm training for children. Let me turn this sound on so you guys can see this. Kids, nice with the hammers. I love it.
First maths, then history, and finally, shooting.
Sir.
Weaponry class is now mandatory in Polish schools and could soon become a favourite.
It feels good to hit the target.
Shooting is fun. Holding a gun in your hands and shooting feels really cool.
I think it's a good idea. Life is scary these days, so you have to be prepared for anything.
The Nicholas Copernicus School in Skarshevi is a normal primary
We need
school
this
with
in the
students
US,
from the 1st to the
for
8th
sure.
grade. Differences of opinion are also handled in the normal way.
Fight?
What is less normal about this school is in the gym, where 13 and 14-year-olds arm themselves with the assault rifles and pistols laid out on the table, under the principal's supervision.
It is a compulsory subject in Polish schools, and the lesson content consists only of assembling and operating weapons. With the state of the world today, I think this type of training is very valuable.
She is referring to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, right next door. Poland feels threatened and wants its young people to be able to handle weapons as early as possible.
They're not too young to shoot, because the passion for shooting, like any sport, develops.
So y'all get the gist of it. Salute to Poland, because I, for one, am all the way with this. And I believe we need to professionally train our children. Not only that, y'all know what happens in the schools when the bullies, I mean, of course, we need to have regulations on what could be bought and who can own them. And I think implementing less, put it like this. I think the rules on certain things is a cause and effect, because rules are meant to be broken. If you look at places like Amsterdam, and places where like certain things are legal, there's less crime. You know what I'm saying? Because people are going to break the rules anyway. So I think our children should definitely be trained in firearms as well. Not own them, but at least train them, so in the event where they do have to pick up and arm themselves, they're ready. How y'all feel about this? Drop a like and drop a comment and let me know how y'all feel about this, because I think this is pretty interesting and it's pretty dope. I'm with it. Poland, I'm with y'all on this one. Let's keep it a little more. I'm going to get into this right now because it's borderline political. So this dude, y'all know who Dan Bilzerian is? Dan Bilzerian, super rich white dude. He was super popping on Instagram a couple of years ago. I think his fame kind of died down. He was known for like with the guns, always had mad shorties with him, private jets, just playboy lifestyle, brolic, bearded white dude. And I never really heard him talk. I used to watch his videos like, yo, this dude got like that movie style, James Bond kind of lifestyle. You can call it cap or what it is, but it was good for the gram. It was cool content. But I never heard him speak and what his views was. But he said some shit with Piers Morgan the other day. And I was like, damn. Like, only he can say what he said. First of all, he got the bread to say it. Because once your bread is up to a certain level, you can't get canceled. You know what I mean? You got too much money. And then also he got the protection of his skin. He's white, and I believe he's Armenian. But, man, what he said about the ooze, about the small hats, man, he said some shit I ain't going to say on this show whether I disagree or disagree with it. But he was talking that shit. I was like, man, we already heard a black man going on the small hats in the ooze, and he went from a billionaire to a millionaire in a day. My man Yeezy, they packed him up. They got him out of here. He ain't been the same since. But this dude, because he's white, he has that protection, he get to say a little more. So I want y'all to hear what Dan Bilzerian said to Piers Morgan about the ooze and the small hats. I was like, oh, shit. And it was on a logical level. And you could hear Piers Morgan trying to gaslight him. And I'm like, bro, don't do that. Like, stop labeling people because of their views. My bad, y'all. I had to take a quick, my phone was ringing. I had to take that call. It was important. But yeah, where were we at? We were on the Piers Morgan, Dan Bilzerian conversation. So I want you guys to hear this. Check this out.
6 million of them were killed in World War II by a genocidal monster in the Holocaust. Do you not understand why that might make Jewish people feel that, yes, they have indeed been victims?
Yeah, I mean, that figure's been revised, but, you know, I believe that Jewish supremacy is the greatest threat to America, and I think it's the greatest threat to the world today. I truly believe that.
What do you mean the figure's been revised? What do you mean?
Well, they said that it was 4 million that died in Auschwitz, and then they said it was down to 1 million. So they've revised the figure.
Well, how many people? How many people do you think were killed in the Holocaust?
271,000 that died in Auschwitz. I don't know, but I would bet my entire net worth that it was under 6 million. The evidence all says that it was less than 6 million. I mean, just the mathematics don't work. You can't cremate.
Okay, that's the number doesn't matter, bro. You know, I mean, we can all agree that it was an attempted genocide on them. So that does sound a little anti-Semitic. Okay, that's irrelevant. But the other things he said, all right, just stick with me. I want y'all to hear the other things he said. He was spitting some shit, you know, but I get what he's doing. I get what he's doing here.
That many bodies, like the whole, like, you know, gas chamber thing, it's a very ineffective way to kill people. So when people have researched this and they've done the due diligence, they said it's mathematically impossible.
You see, I'm sorry, but I just find that unbelievably offensive. And I'm not even Jewish. Again, there is clear evidence that 6 million people, almost predominantly Jewish, were killed in the Holocaust. 12 million were killed by the Nazis in total. You know, they were a genocidal monstrosity of the Nazis.
Yeah,
who wanted
I agree
to
with that.
eliminate the Jewish people. And they tried extremely hard to do that.
You said 12 million were killed?
The Nazis killed 12 million people in World War II. 6 million were killed in
You said 12 have killed far more Christians. Well, Jews have killed far more. Let's just accept the 6 million figure. Jews have killed far more Christians than that. I mean, it's not even close. If you look at the Bolshevik genocide, you look at the Holodomor, I mean, they've killed way more Christians. I mean, they basically invented the genocide. So they deny the Armenian genocide. Israel denies that. They've lobbied the U.S. to deny that. I'm Armenian. They killed half of my people. And I'm not offended by that. You know, if somebody questions that, it's not some crazy thing. I mean, Israel denies the Armenian Holocaust.
It sounds to me, Dan, like you do actually hate Jewish people.
No,
Why?
I believe that Jewish supremacy is the greatest threat to the world today.
You see what I'm saying? Well, why? The minute somebody says something that you don't agree with, you start labeling them. He's just speaking the facts based off the information that he has. So why does that make him hate another group of people? If I say the majority of people with monkeypox are gay men, is that a fact? Does that mean I hate gay people? Does that mean I hate gay men? You know what I mean? But that's what they'll do. They say, oh, you're homophobic. No, but they do. Like, that's a fact. So based off the information he has, he knows that information to be true. So why is he anti-Semitic? Why does he hate them for that? You understand what I'm saying? Maybe he does, but just sharing information doesn't make you a thing. You know what I mean? You're just sharing information that you obtained over your life. Let's keep going.
What they're doing in the media, they're pushing this transgender nonsense. I mean, and they did it in Germany. The first transgender clinic was opened by a Jewish guy. And I don't like this perversion pushed on our children. I don't like the fact that 9-year-olds are reading about homosexual acts. I don't like that drag queens are reading them in schools. I don't like that Kamala Harris wants to pay for sex changes in prison so that men can turn into women and women can turn into men. And I don't like the fact that he's putting in, you know, men into women's prisons, male rapists into women's prisons because they identify as women. I mean, it's just nonsense. I don't like, you know, men beating up women in boxing and sports. I think it's all nonsense.
You're blaming Jewish people.
Because they're pushing this.
What do you mean they're pushing it? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, they're controlling the media. I mean, the DEI is being pushed by BlackRock. BlackRock's execs are all Jewish. You know, you look at where this is coming from. It's not a surprise. All the Disney execs are Jewish. They're pushing it on children.
Right. Do you accept, Dan, that you are just blatantly anti-Semitic?
Why?
Look, I have an issue with that term. I mean, I think the real Semites are the Palestinians. You know, the DNA test that they've done on the Israelis that are living over there, they're Eastern European Ashkenazi Jews. I don't even think they're actual Semites. They don't have ancient Hebrew DNA, which is why DNA testing is illegal in Israel.
I mean, you're literally denying their existence now. I mean, you are just a brazen anti-Semite, aren't you? You hate Jewish people, you hate Israel, you hate the state of Israel, its government, everything about it. You blame them in this interview for literally absolutely everything.
When you say...
I'm honestly gobsmacked that you...
See, here's my problem with Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan's a dickhead anyway. Well, here's my problem with him. Dan Bilzerian, even if the information he's saying is false, he's giving examples to support his theories or his knowledge. He's giving examples. He's not just blurting out information. He's giving you examples on top of it. So to label somebody based off the information is insane to me. Like, what he's doing is labeling and blaming. But this is what they always do. It's more popular to call somebody a name and label them something than to look into what they're saying. How about argue back to say, oh, no, they're not doing this. They're not doing that. These people are doing this, or this agenda doesn't exist. How about you argue back with him, have a debate? But instead, it's easier to dismiss and label. But I'm not saying any of these words Dan Bilzerian is saying. This is his words. So don't fucking hold me accountable for it with it. That's why I said I could fuck with somebody like that, because he has ideology and he's standing his ground. He's not afraid. Because we know when it comes to the small hats, don't say nothing about them or things happen to you. And that's the only group of people where things happen to you if you hurt their feelings or you say something that they don't agree with. That's a fact. We've seen it happen to prominent black figures. We saw it happen to Nick Cannon. We saw it happen to Kanye West. It always happens. But this white guy, nothing's going to happen to him. He got too much money, and he's white.
Would say all this publicly, given what a high profile you have.
It's not a popular opinion for somebody that, cares about money and cares about, not being canceled. I mean, that's the problem, is you can say whatever you want against Muslims. You can be, super anti-Muslim. You can talk about them and nobody cares. But if you say anything about Jewish people, you get canceled. They, look what they did to Kanye.
Yep.
I mean, so why are they such a protected class? Let me ask you that.
I don't think they are. I think they're a class that get targeted by people like you, and indeed by Kanye, who spewed horrible anti-Semitic nonsense. But yours seems to me to be more insidious, because you're literally blaming.
So you think that Kanye targeted them and not the other way around?
You're literally blaming Jewish people for almost everything that's happened that you don't like in the world. That is the purest personification of anti-Semitism right there. That's what it is.
When you have a religion that promotes supremacy, when you have a religion that says that you are better than other people, and when you have a religion that says it's okay to steal from other people as long as they're not Jewish, when you have a religion that says it's okay to rape people that aren't Jewish, when you have a religion that talks about having sex with, kids that are under 3 years old, when you have a religion that promotes these things and promotes supremacy, I think you're going to have problems. And you see that in Israel. Israel is a manifestation of that religion. And I think that religion is, it's terrible. I don't believe in white supremacy. I don't believe in Jewish supremacy. I don't believe in supremacy at all.
You sound like a Nazi.
I mean, why do you say that?
That's literally what Nazis would have said in World War II. They would have literally articulated their hatred of Jewish people and the reasons why in exactly the way you've just done.
I don't have a hatred for Jewish people.
You do?
I don't like a religion that says that they're better than other people.
I'm not going to speak on this. I thought it was very interesting. And I, for one, I'm not saying I agree or disagree with Dan Bilzerian, but I do respect his stance. And that's the first person I heard I don't think anything's going to happen to Dan Bilzerian, honestly. He's very, very rich, very influential, and I think he's going to be fine. You know what I mean? But, guys, give me your thoughts in the comment section. Hopefully my show don't get canceled after this. And if it does, you know why. Let's move along. Let's leave this field and let's get into something a little more fun, more along the lines of the show. Let's get into this shit, okay? Check this Batiman shit out, y'all. So, these guys, this is absolutely hilarious to me. Men's cuddling group aims to redefine masculinity and heal trauma. I want to read this up on you guys. Maybe we have a video for it. A group of men in Pennsylvania meet twice a month to cuddle. This is insanity. Hold on, y'all. Hold a blood clot up. Does this got sound? Hold on. No, we got to have sound. We need some sound for this. Because this is insane. We got sound on this? Okay, let's turn it down with these Batiman. Check this out. All right, let's start it over again. A group of men in Pennsylvania meet twice a month to cuddle. Look at these guys. Look at these Batiman. Members of the men's therapeutic cuddle group say the practice has helped them cope with loss and trauma. Okay, we got a man trauma. One cuddle is called the motorcycle hold. One man sits behind his back, sits with his back against another man's chest as if they were riding a motorcycle. This is crazy. They also cuddle in what they call a puppy pile, where they have their heads in one another's laps. Bro. Asking for affection, asking for time, asking for help from other men is scary, one member said, but it's a very important skill for men to learn. Right. Let me tell you guys something, man. Let me tell you guys something, bro. Either you're an incel or you're gay, bro. It's really that simple. Because there's nothing like the comfort of a woman to make me feel better when I'm going through some trauma or some shit like that. There's no way I'm going to my boy for that. You know what my homeboys do? We go out for drinks. I don't cry on my homie's shoulder. And if I need to, we'll talk about it. I get it over with, and then we still going to get something to drink. Ain't no way I'm cuddling with my dude. You're either gay or you're an incel. But this shit weird, bro. Everybody's looking for tricky ways to get away with being a homosexual. There's a bunch of gay men linking up, bro, and I have nothing to do. Listen, and here's the thing. This is where the tricky part comes in, the slippery slope, where people are going to start saying, I'm homophobic. It just is what it is, bro. This is not me having a problem with gay men. What I'm saying is, don't call yourself a straight man if you're doing no shit like that, bro. You're a gay man, right? This is not something that men do. Men don't need to link up and cuddle and form groups. Y'all niggas having orgies and shit over there. Give me a break. Y'all gay, bro. And ain't nothing wrong with it. But stop trying to pull straight men in to turn us out. I said this on a previous episode. I have no problem with gay men, but gay men know who they are. I respect it. You know who you are. You're attracted to the same sex. But there's groups of men parading and masquerading as straight men, and they're afraid to come out the closet, so they're creating these little loopholes. Oh, no, we're not gay. We like to cuddle with each other. You fucking break, dude. Come on, man. Come on, son. A cuddle group amongst men. Ain't no way that ain't gonna lead to somebody sucking dick, bro. There's no way. There's no way. You go to one of them cuddle groups if you want to, think this shit is a good idea. Y'all niggas is weirdos. Weirdos. Gay men straight scared to come out the closet. It's 2025, bro. Stop trying to hold on to what little bit of masculinity you got left. Just all the way come out, bro. When you down there in that little motorcycle hold or puppy group, whatever y'all talking, just start sucking dick, bro. Respectfully. Stop saying you straight. You're a gay man, bro. You know what I mean? Stop trying to make me and guys like me agree with what you doing. Y'all niggas is weird, so let's start calling people weird again. Start calling them weird again. They weird. You're weirdo. Okay? I don't like that. All right, what we got next on the docket? This was wild, guys. This was wild. Oh, speaking of wild groups, check this out. Check this out. They got a group, y'all. If you're in Atlanta, I mean, I think they got them all off the street. But if you live in the Atlanta area, you better be careful out there, man. You better be careful out there in the Atlanta streets. They got a group called the Black Hammer Group. Let me tell you about the Black Hammers. They not out there playing with y'all. The Black Hammers on different type of timing. Where's this video? Let me show you about the Black Hammers. The Black Hammer Group? Oh, they mean business. Where's the video? Where's the video? I think I got the video. Yeah, check out the Black Hammer Group, y'all. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. I gotta get the Black Hammer video up there. Y'all gotta check out the Black Hammer Group. Here we go. The Black Hammer Group is outside wilding. They not playing with y'all. And they black too, by the way. These are black men. Where are they at? I just pulled the video up. Here we go, y'all. The Black Hammer Group. Check this out.
Organization called the Black Hammer Group. They out here snatching up black folks, homeless men, homeless little boys downtown Atlanta, and got them out there in Fayetteville, was holding them hostage in their house, essaying them and doing other weird shit.
The leader hijacked the movement and held them against their will.
Now, one of the homeless men got hold to
teeing off on bums is crazy.
To get them, he said he was in there in the garage.
You said you were kidnapped. Are those people there with you now?
Yes.
Okay.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
The police on the phone. They had the police on the way over there. They called all them folks out the house.
We woke up and the police and everything were surrounding the house, so we were asked to come out one by one.
They was calling them out the house. One of the dudes on the inside, one of the people that was holding them hostage, he ended up shooting himself in the head.
Police say they found the body of 18-year-old Amonte Ammons,
young
the
too,
alleged kidnappers, who the group calls their defense minister. Police say he killed himself.
Wow.
Augustus Roman, the little ugly nigga with the glasses, and Xavier, the one with the blonde hair, the little ugly man with the blonde hair, they're the two, plus the other guy that held them folks hostage.
Yeah, beat us. He would make us do physical labor. Like, he forced me to stand outside for like 5 hours with his defense, so I couldn't leave.
I could have been there.
The Black Hammer Group in Atlanta kidnapping young dudes and homeless dudes and graping them and making them do yard work and shit. Different type of homosexuals. They out there bugging. They getting aggressive with it. They bringing jail outside now. Let me tell y'all something, man. God forbid something like that ever happen to me or somebody I know, right? Because I'm not saying I'm the strongest dude in the world, but you get enough men, they could do something to you because men are strong. You know what I mean? I could say I'm going out in a hail of bullets or a hail of baseball bats because there's no way I'm giving in. But if they do get me and it happened, I'm not calling no police, bro. And admit that. Because here's my belief, whether you wanted it or not, once penetration occurs, you can't live that down. You got teed off on, son. It happened to you, bro. The Black Hammers they all out of here. The minute I get free, they all out of here. I'm not calling no police, nothing. And I'm not telling nobody why I did it. Y'all just gonna think I'm a wild, maniacal, I went on a killing spree. Because I'm telling y'all right now, somebody gotta go. And I'm not telling nobody. I got kids out here. Y'all know how the world is. You know how people is. It don't matter whether you wanted it or not. You gonna go tell? Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not telling nobody nothing, bro. People gotta go. They out here getting bums? Bums? Come on, son. Bums. Poking a bum is crazy. Black Hammer, shame on y'all. That's nasty work right there. Anyway. Ice. I like to chew on ice. People think I'm weird for that, but I love chewing ice. We reached that part of the show. Now, it's the last week of the year. Next week gonna be New Year. And I gotta give these awards out. I was gonna do this on social media, but you guys are privileged right now because this won't be on Instagram, maybe clips of it. This won't be on Facebook. This won't be on TikTok. I'm gonna do this on the Nasty Work Show. So let's go, y'all. Let's get ready for Top 5 Live. And at today's list and the year-end blowout, today we gonna do the Simpsons, guys. The Simpsons. All right, today we handing out the awards for the top 5 simps of 2024. So let's get it going, guys. Let's get it going. At the number 5 spot, you guys have never heard of this guy. I know him personally, and I watched this fat piece of shit throughout the years. Let me give y'all some background. His name is Adam Avitable. Okay, he was a comedian in the Central Florida area. I've known him. I worked with him for years, and he does a lot of perverted jokes and shit like that over the years. And then it turns out that it was real. He's really like that. He owned a house called the House for Wayward Women, some shit like that. He had a lot of young girls living in there with him, and this dude was a creep. He would prey on younger women. I had a lot of the women hit me up and talk about it, and I said, and I mean that to this day, when I catch him, I'm gonna put hands and feet on him. All right, but now he's reinvented himself. I don't know where he live at. I know he's not doing comedy no more. Maybe not in the areas where I be at. But this fat white boy has reinvented himself. Now he's become a simp. I don't believe he changed at all. At all. Because how do you go from being a complete piece of shit who preys on women to now simping? What I think he's doing is using his same, using a different technique to get women to fuck with him. Instead of being brash and nasty about it, now he's taking a simping technique, which I think what most simps do. So this is a little video clip of Adam Avitable. This dude is a piece of shit, guys. Piece of shit. Y'all probably don't know who he is, but trust me, he's up and coming in these simping streets. Watch out for him.
Male privilege is existing in public without being catcalled, assaulted,
Motherfucker got a green and pink beard.
In your parking lot without your keys between your knuckles. It is being assertive without being called a bitch. It is showing emotion without your ability to lead being called into question and without being asked if you're on your period. It is being safer in a car accident because crash test dummies look like you. It is knowing that centuries of medical research have been dedicated to every minor malady you've ever encountered. Male privilege is 90% of all media ever made.
All right, enough of him. That fat piece of shit right there. Trust and believe he has a disgusting history behind him. I know him personally. Don't believe a word he says. This man is a predator and he needs to be in fucking jail. Number 5 spot, Adam Avitable. If he was a little more known and had more influence, he would get a higher spot. Trust me. All right? So at the number 5 spot, we got Adam Avitable. At the number 4 spot for the Simpsons, for the Simp Awards, we got Chris GQ Perry. This dude goes crazy with the simping. First of all, he's a married man. He has a beautiful wife, by the way, so salute to him. And that's the only reason he don't got a higher thing, but he's another one that profits off women's pain. That's what he does. They profit off your pain, ladies. If you didn't have pain, they wouldn't have nothing to talk about. They don't promote better mental health, better decision-making for women, better man-picking for women. They promote dragging men in order and making men the focal point of the blame. That's what simping means. Suckers idolizing mediocre pussy. And that's what all of them are. So here's Chris GQ Perry, number 4 spot. Here's a clip of him, bitch-ass, simp-ass nigga.
Let's be clear. A lot of women don't have trust issues. They have, I've seen this pattern of behavior before, and I refuse to go through the same thing again issues.
That's what he does. He gives out little jewels and shit like that for women. But make no mistakes. He's a simp, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4 spot, Chris GQ Perry. At the number 3 spot, this guy, a lot of people are going to think he should have the number 1 spot. But when you see the next 2, y'all going to see why he didn't get it. I believe I gave him number 1 last year. You guys know him. You heard of him. He does his thing. He's making shitload of money. Podcasts all over the world. Got a panel of people on his show. Everybody knows this guy. Number 3 spot, none other than your boy, the legendary simp, Ace Metaphor, guys. Let's give it to him, number 3 spot.
I'm getting sick of men saying that. I want a woman to be my peace. No, the f you don't. You want a woman that won't question you when you bring in chaos in her life, talking about be my peace. How you want her to be your peace when all you doing is bringing nightmares in her life? And every time she speaks up, you say she's disturbing your peace. Of course.
He aggressive with his simper, too. He aggressive.
You ain't
with
available.
Shut
You
your
don't
bitch ass
validate
up.
her. When you say you want a woman to be your peace, you mean you want a woman that don't speak up for herself, that don't call you out on your motherfucking bullshit. If you not doing bullshit, shit is peaceful. You don't even.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Simp ass nigga. These guys never, ever. They always investigate the effect, not the cause, right? Like men just wake up in the morning and say, I'm gonna be a piece of shit. I'm gonna be this to women. Let me explain something to you, ladies and gentlemen. Behind every dog is a bitch that made him that way. That's a bar, okay? Just know that. That's what a female dog is, right? A bitch. Right? We talking literally speaking. A female dog is a bitch. That's the name. So behind every dog is a bitch that made him that way. Whether it's his ex-girl, men don't just wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? You know who can't be trusted? Niggas like this. That's why the OG simp, he ain't even end up on his list this year, guys. We got him out of here. And I could be a proud guy. I'm proud in being a part of that. Derek Jackson, the OG, the dude who started all this social media simping. We got him out of here. And I was so glad to be a part of that wave. And at the number 2 spot, guys, he doesn't do much. And I don't have any videos of him because he doesn't do too much talking. Except for he's defending his bitch. Travis Hunter, guys. He could have easily been a number 1 because he's a more popular simp. Just the examples he shows. He's like the instead women aren't praising him. Right? But because of his influence and what he can breed through his simping ways. We done seen videos of his girl with other dudes shitting on him publicly on national TV. At his Heisman Trophy ceremony, Deion Sanders had to make her stand up. What else she did? She was in a music video. I saw a nigga grabbing her ass. Just so much shit just been happening. And to let y'all know, the one where she sent Anthony Edwards a DM, they left the comment with the hard R's. That was cap. That was a fake message generated by a website. That's not real. But the other stuff, that's pretty much real. And Travis Hunter just sent a bad message to other dudes like him. He's mugged. That got a lot to do with it. But a lot of these athletic dudes, I grew up as an athlete, but I was also getting girls. A lot of dudes who athletes don't get no girls because all they do is play sports. And then they don't get girls until they get money. So if your first piece of pussy or a bad chick was through getting money, you always gonna do the wrong thing. Because what you're gonna do with your money is go for the baddest chicks. And those baddest chicks are trained to trick niggas like y'all money. But what makes him a bad simp is the fact that he's on TV defending her. You know what I mean? So yeah, number 2 spot, Travis Hunter. And congratulations on your Heisman Trophy win. But that's what it should be about. But, other than your sports, your girl is out here embarrassing you, and that's overshining the great athlete you are, bro. You got to get rid of that bitch. Even if, you love her, you got to get rid of her, son. Or just completely make her shut up. She's doing too much talking. That's when I knew it. I'm like, she talks too much. She's sitting here defending her, making you look way worse than what it is, bro. Nasty work, son. Nasty work, Travis Hunter. And at the number 1 spot, the pipsqueak himself, Yada Awakening. This dude went from a snake oil salesman online selling bullshit health remedies. Nigga ain't nothing but 5'2". But this dude goes crazy hard with his simping, with his wife next to him. I saw charges on this dude, all type of shit. That's neither here nor there. But he, for 2024, he has earned the #1 simp on social media. Check him out, guys. If you're not familiar with who he is, this is Yada Awakening. This is the #1 simp in the world right now.
How do you cheat on a woman that lowered her standards just to be with you, and you cheated on her with a woman that's beneath her? How foolish can you men be? God bless you with women that can elevate your whole life, but you're so trapped in your mommy and daddy issues that you run away from a good woman into a bed of a nothing woman just to go back and try to apologize to a good woman saying, baby, please forgive me. Don't forgive me.
I can't take it no more. These niggas, all they do is bash men, and I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. Y'all been going crazy since Uncle Kevin Samuels died, man. Y'all been going crazy out here in these simping streets. So for the #1 spot, if you want to see more on this dude, I can't play no more of him, man. He disgusts me just hearing his rhetoric and his bullshit coming out of his blood clot mouth. #1 spot, Yada Awakening. #1 simp in the world right now. All right, and that concludes Top 5 Simp. The Simpsons Top 5 Simps Awards for 2024. I gotta look at the calendar here, guys, because I think on the next show, today is the 20. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. So I got to do it now, guys. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Because the next time I see you guys, we'll be in the new year already. The new year will be done started, and that's when the next episode is going to drop. But this has been an amazing 2024. For me, like I said, best year of my life, career-wise, so far. And thank you all for always supporting everything I do. Thank you guys for believing in my visions and different things that I do. And I love you all. And I promise y'all that things are going to get bigger and bigger, pause, next year, 2025, all right? But that has been episode 8 of the Nasty Work Show. And I will see you guys next year. Let's go. See you guys next year, 2025. Happy New Year. Nasty work. Come on, son. What? #1 spot. Till next year. See ya. Same time, same place. This is Wil Milz signing out. See you guys 2025. Peace.